Hey everybody, Cool Manga here, right now reviewing One Piece Chapter 707. So, B-Block, it's finally begun, and we've got to see some pretty cool abilities. Well, not really abilities, but fighting styles. We have a Long Leg Tribe member who's just, killing it with the leg work. We've got a gladiator that's only fighting with one sword in the former gladiator Ricky, and who's like straight dominating people. We got the fighting king, Elizabello. Oh man, just pumping up for a straight hour, and then his punch can literally devastate the Yonkou. Like if his punch lands on the Yonkou, they would be devastated, as in they would probably lose the fight. But he has to charge for an hour before he does it, so I mean that's cool shit. We were introduced to all these characters a few chapters ago, or at least most of them a few chapters ago. We saw more than last chapter. This was a nice little fight, or beginning to the block. We also see at the end of the chapter Luffy's identity revealed to Cavendish. Okay? So, Luffy's block just got a little bit more interesting. And I went back and looked at it, and it is very interesting. First of all, not only is Luffy going to have to go up against the former pirate Don Chinjiao, or the former pirate Don Chinjiao, whichever one it is, I'm not exactly sure. He's also going to have to go up against a giant, as well as a fighting bull, 2 hitmen. Like, the characters that they're showing are the main fighters for each block. So when everyone says, oh, these are all fodder characters, really? We've seen about 8 characters for each block. Okay, well, 8 characters for each of the last 3 blocks. The first block we only saw Jesus. So the fact that each block has over 130 competitors in it, makes sense that we're seeing 8 people. These guys aren't fodder. They're low-tier characters, but they're not fodder. Fodder is people like the Faceless Marines. Those are fodder. Okay? Faceless Marines and Faceless Pirates, or like normal non-interesting characters, those are fodder. These characters are not fodder at all. First of all, I don't understand how anyone is even thinking these characters are fodder. First of all, they're built to show that the battle is not just going to be won by just one person taking them all out like Jesus Burgers. Okay? Each character has a chance of winning, like any tournament should. Okay? Alright? Now, the shit that's going down on Dressrosa right now, it looks like it's building towards a huge military operation taking place on Dressrosa. So with all these criminals, characters from the New World, pirates, it looks like they're not just going to have to do with this tournament, but in the overall arc itself. There could literally be a huge war in Dressrosa. As Fujitora said, get me the exact population. We need to know how many people we need to protect. Obviously, there's something going down, and these characters are going to have something to do with it because they're the strongest people on the island so far. Anyways, other than that, Don Chinjiao reveals, just completely spits out, Luffy, just bashes him like, yo, I know your grandfather. He was a goof to me. I'm going to take my revenge on you. And yo, what up? So, Cavendish, what Cavendish is going to do is going to make sure that she faces, or that he, because Cavendish is a he, faces Luffy in the next round. So, this is definitely motivation for Cavendish to win, like, even more now. Even more. So, expect C-Block to be intense. Not C-Block, but D-Block to be intense as well. So this was good building towards the overall tournament. I liked it. I loved it. Okay, I'm not going to say this was a great episode. Not a great episode, but a great chapter. But it was a good chapter, and it had some nice build to it. We didn't really get to see Bellamy do anything spectacular, but he did, you know, cause 3 players to get thrown off the edge, and we actually see the little fighting fish. So if these guys are little fighting fish, what's the big fighting fish? Again, better building towards the overall arc. I like how Oda's doing this. I like how he's putting it together. I mean, I didn't jump out of my seat, but I was digging the chapter. Anyways, it was good overall. I can't say anything else about it. It was just good. The characters, they are interesting. They are semi-interesting, like characters in One Piece should be. Anyways, Cooling on Manga here. Peace out, guys.